The Online Racing Network proudly presents NACOS. Today, we come to you live from Quebec, Canada, for the NACOS Grand Prix de Trois-Rivières. We're here at this winding 13-turn road course that is proving to be difficult for the drivers and for, well, really for everybody. It's even crashed some of our games. So, good evening, everybody. Jacob hits Jimmy Powell. Nope, that is Nathan Chiani here with us for the call as we get ready to go into qualifying here at the road course. So, Chiani, we've been able to watch the drivers here on track for the last little bit. And before we get into Ben's video to introduce us to the track, what do you think we'll see here tonight?
Bunch of single file racing mostly. It's a tough street course, maybe a lot of spin. Should be a fun race though.
Well, I will tell you, after a record 13 cautions a week ago at Berlin, certainly we're looking for a much cleaner race. However, it's a street course and it is very, very tight. Tires will come out and bite you. And as we get ready to go into qualifying, as I believe we're okay, we're going to move to qualifying, and we are going to go to Ben's lap around the track, and we'll be back to you once we are close to getting this race underway. Here's Ben.
Hello, this is Ben, driver of the 53 car, and in this preview of the road course GP3, I will show you how tough it is to make clean, fast laps around this track. So let's get going. First, let me explain why this track is so tricky while I go around on the warm-up lap. The walls on each turn are very tight and will make passing very difficult. Also, because the turns are tight, if you brake too early, too late, or turn too early or late, the wall will come in a hurry and ruin your day. Another thing I need to worry about is tire conservation. It is really easy to lock up the brakes in all the turns, which is very bad. Not only will this wear out the tires and make you go slower, in the long term, it could force me to have to pit or risk getting a flat. One trick you will see me do during the turns is use the gas to rotate the car on exit, which will help set up the next turn and keep up the momentum. Now for the start of the lap. On the first turn, I want to brake once I reach the gray, and then turn hard getting close to the inside white wall. I gas it hard to rotate the car for the next turn, and then brake in the gray here. Turning to get close to the inside wall, and then gas it, exiting really close to the outside wall, braking at the 50 sign, letting it roll, and then gas it for the straight. Shifting up through the gears, I want to brake a little past the gray, using the gears to slow me down for the turn, and then gas it for the next straight. Here I brake a little before the gray because of the slight turn. And then gas it shortly, then brake at the 50 marker. Going really slow around this turn. And then brake a little after the gray to make the last turn, with gassing it to the line and starting it all over again. So I hope you learned a bit about what it takes to get around this track. And for other previews and tutorials, go to the Ben Crazy YouTube channel and subscribe. Now back to the booth, and I'll see you out there on the track.
And we welcome you back here to Trois-Rivières as qualifying is still going on. Right now, looking at the times on the board with 2 minutes left in qualifying, drive-through has the pole with a 1 minute 4 second .685. Ben Easterday sits in second in his number 53 with a minute 5.028. Third, Huang Zhou, last week's shocking win over Ed Soundhead in last dash effort in turn number 3 at Berlin. He sits third with a 1 minute 5.078. It's only 500th separating second and third. And so far, the only other that has made a lap so far is Cody H Gaming in the 28 with a minute 7.962. This certainly has not been his best track so far through practice. So right now we're just waiting on the time to run down in the session. Not sure if these are the only 4 that are going to be qualifying here or not. Just under a minute 30 left before we go into a 5-minute practice session coming up, and we'll just watch the guys on track try and do their best here from Trois-Rivières. 13 corners, and it's a long one, and we're going to do our best not to get lost on this track, as there are a lot of corners. I know I have a map in front of me, and Kiani isn't here right now. But
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Do you have a map in front of you?
It's on my phone, yeah.
Okay. And then do you have the scoring up in front of you as well?
No.
Okay. It's not that big of a deal. I'll have it up at least. So
Okay.
that way if something goes wrong, I can scramble and fix it here on my end. And if something crashes, because this track does have a glitchy spot towards the end of the track. I believe it's coming out of turn number 9, heading into turn number 10, right around the entrance of pit road. If it happens, you'll hear a mass scramble and mass chaos here on the stream. But we're going to do our best that we can to get things back up and running and get us back to green flag racing. It will freeze the field from the moment the game crashes. I will have to reboot my ticker stuff on my end, then reboot the game, and we should be back to work just as long as somebody gets the export and tells us how many laps we've done. Happy hour is now underway here at Trois-Rivières, and let's take a look here at the points. If I can find said points, let's go to points. Here we go, and wait for that to boot up here, and get rid of that. Hey, there we go. There are some points. So these are the points following last week's race at Berlin. And right now, Ben Easterday still on top of the standings, 93 points. As long as he finishes today's race, he should be up over 100 points. First time any driver has done that so far this season. Then in second drive-through, he's got 72 points. Huang is in third with 70 points. A really tight battle there for second, especially after Huang's win a week ago, becoming the first repeat winner of the season. Then in fourth, Travis Malone. He's not here tonight. He's tied with Ed Soundhead for fifth. So as things look, Soundhead may be able to slide into the number 4 spot with 51 points. Cody H Gaming in 6th currently in the 28 with 44 points. Jason Hubbard again not here. He has 35 points. Trace Ryder, he's taking the night off in the number 9. He has 29 points, and he's tied for 3 drivers that are here for 8th spot. Cody Wortley, Austin Delgado, David Alvarez, they all have 29 points. That's all tied for 8th. And then Jonathan Fitzwater, whose computer died and won't be around for a little bit, he's got 5 points at 12th. Ray Jacobs, also known as KG, and James Bowles are not here yet again this weekend. So I'm not sure if anybody's setting a lap here or not. I do hear one car
out on the track.
I do hear one car on track, and if we can find it, one is David, the other one is Cody H Gaming. Soundhead is also on track, as is Huang. And we'll follow Huang around this racetrack. Last week's winner qualified second here for today's race, as he comes around through turn 13 back towards the front stretch and the start-finish line. Through turn 1, gets up towards the tires, heads into 2, and now into turn 3. It's that little stretch there. We're going to see a lot of action as they head into Port Duplessis. I apologize for my French as well as Kiani's as they head down Boulevard du Carmel through turn 5 and turn 6, headed for turn 7, which is right here.
The Rue de Cologne straight.
Rue de Cologne. Then they will eventually hit that long, sweeping right-handed turn 8 before a sharp left-hander. That's turn 9 until we get to the glitch zone, and that's when we're going to pull away from Huang just for a second, just in case. And there's drive-through in that 77, the Pinty's Mobile. here on track this weekend. First time he's run that scheme so far in this season. 6 races. After today's race, once the green flag flies next week from Eldora, we will be halfway through the NACOS season already, believe it or not. We're almost halfway through. And one thing I can tell you for sure is that Jimmy Powell will be back with us next week, and he will be the lead commentator for Eldora as we go dirt track racing for the first time here with NACOS. I will be joining him, and Kiani, I don't know if... I would assume you'll be here?
It depends if I'm free that day.
I was going to say, we haven't really talked about next week yet.
Yeah.
But I made sure to communicate with Jimmy that he would be doing a lead broadcast a week from today, 9:25 p.m. Eastern, will be the green, well, not the green flag, but the green light for the broadcast. Other than that, that's pretty much all the streaming that we're going to be doing here. NACOS, just up for the next little bit. We may catch the ORL season finale from Texas World. That is not this weekend, but next weekend, right after the 4th of July. That is the 6th, the 7th, I think, right after the Monster Energy Cup Series goes to Daytona. That will be me and Kiani from Texas World calling the last race of the season for ORL Season 2. The points battle tightening up little by little between Huang Do and Tyler Mountain, and we'll see what Homestead looks like this week to really set us up for that final race. Just under a couple of seconds here before we get going, and once that time hits, we're just going to move right along. Huang Do the fastest. So I guess I can... Well, I'm not even going to bother pulling the ticker up with just 10 seconds left. But you get the picture as we're now here at the end. So we're just going to move it right along. And here we go into race. For the second time on the road course. We head to one more road course this year. It's Road America. That comes up in a couple of weeks. As here is the field. Under the bridge. Is that turn? Trying to figure out what turn that is.
I think that would be turn...
that looks like it might be turn 9. Yeah.
9 or 10.
I think it's 9 because 10 is... that green spot is in between 9 and 10, and then again in turn 13 with that little weird chicane thing coming to the flag. If drivers go past all 4 tires on the left side of the curb in turn 13, they will be forced to stop to 40 miles an hour before they continue back onto the speedway. That is a rule given by the officials here for this race. It'll be interesting to see
for today's command,
if anybody goes over. Here's the command.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, Kiani, well, it's about that time. Why don't you run us through the starting lineup before we get the green, as we've got not a lot of time.
On the pole, we have Ben Easterday. 2nd is Drive Through. 3rd is Cody H. Gaming. 4th is Huang Do. And 5th is Ed Soundhead. 6th is David Alvarez. And 7th and last place is Cody Wortley as they head out of the last turn. Well, the last set of
Austin Delgado did not get in, unfortunately, for this event. As here they come through turn 12 towards turn 13. And now, as they come up through the front stretch, here we go. Green flag. 35 laps to complete here from Trois-Rivières into turn 1. We're 3 wide for the lead.
3 wide at 3 Rivers as they head into turn 1.
Drive-through gets a great launch heading into turn number 1. He gets it going straight as we got some locking up going on in the back, and I'm hitting the wrong buttons as here they come down into turn number 4. And up Boulevard de Carmel for the first time.
Drive-through gets away clean so far.
Huang Do in 2nd, then a big cluster of cars behind him. Here's Cody Wortley trying to get around the outside of Ben Easterday. Soundhead, Cody H. Gaming, they all lock it up. Easterday takes 3rd as they come through turn 7 and on to Rue de Cologne.
A lot of battles and shuffling in the back of the pack as Drive-through leads and entering turn
9. Cody Wortley locks him up, makes a pass, and makes contact.
Whoa.
With Ben Easterday, shoves him wide. Won't be a caution. Everybody keeps rolling as all that happened there was a little bit of contact and a little bit of lockup. As the top 2 pull away through turn 13, Drive-through will lead the first lap here of the Grand Prix de Trois-Rivières in more trouble.
Oh, That's
Easterday
Ben Easterday, I think,
around
in the background
off
spinning.
of Cody H Gaming, and the caution is out as we've got contact going on, and we might, yeah, we do have a restart. Not everybody crossed the line, so we'll try this once more. Here from Trois-Rivières. So we'll do this song and dance for the second time. And hopefully make it past the first lap. Easterday got bumped around twice there in the last 3 corners. Heading into turn number 9, he got hit by Cody Wortley and then got hit by Cody H Gaming in the last couple of corners. I believe turn 11. So now we get to sit back and wait once again for the command to fire the engines before we try to get this thing back green and try these 35 laps once again. And getting word from officials that Austin Delgado will get last place points for this event. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. Here's the command.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Unfortunately, he had to leave as soon as we got ready to go. So because he did make an attempt, he will get the points for last place, which I believe will be 8th here at Trois-Rivières. So here we come back through turn 10, through turn 11. That's where pit road entry is. That's going to be a big spot later on in the race, especially if somebody wants to pit for tires during the green flag run. Here they come up through the stretch. They hit turn number 12, up through turn number 13, and we'll try this once more here from Trois-Rivières Speedway. As they get ready to go, the green flag is in the air, and here we go once more from Trois-Rivières.
Already 3 wide in the background as they head towards turn 1.
3 wide again, Huang in the middle. That is Soundhead trying to get underneath Cody Wortley as they head through turn 2 and out of turn 3. Soundhead's, nope, that is Easterday, fighting on the inside, trying to take the spot as they head through turn 4.
Drive through pushing hard, trying to find a way around that 53, but
up through Boulevard Carmel as around goes Soundhead trying to keep it out of the tires. We stay green for now as drive through right on the back bumper of Easterday. Here they come down into turn 7. Into the hard turn, drive through to the inside, up Rue de Cologne, towards turn 8, that hard sweeping right turn before the 90-degree left turn, that's turn number 9.
Side by side,
heavy braking, drive through right along the inside wall. Here comes Huang with a big head of steam trying to get by on the outside. Easterday looking to lead the lap. Here comes drive through back underneath him in turn number 10 and 11. Up through 12.
Long, though.
We'll see who gets the better run through 12. It looks like Easterday slides the tires, almost pushes drive-through wide. Huang tried to go through wide up the middle, thought better of it to the line, and drive-through will lead lap 1. And as long as everybody crosses the line, we will not restart as Easterday drives it in deep.
3 wide
to get
for a
his
second.
First win. Huang trying to get his third. Drive-through trying to get his first. Here they come through turn 3. Nice little tight 3-car battle for the lead as they come through turn number 4. Drive-through trying not to overshoot it. Ben has to get hard on the gas as they come up through Boulevard de Carmel.
I will be back in 30 seconds. Hold on.
All right, so Kiani's going to take a stage break there. Here they come through down towards turn number 7. Easterday clears drive-through for the lead for now. Drive-through trying to look down underneath them as they come up through Rue de Cologne up towards turn number 8. And then towards turn number 9, top 3, Easterday drive-through, and then Huang. Behind them it's Cody Wortley and David Alvarez. As drive-through putting a lot of pressure on Easterday as they come through 10 and 11, but Huang has not left the back bumper of that 77 at all since the green flag's gone in the air. 2 laps complete as they come across the start-finish line right here. It's farther down than we think. As they head back into turn number 1, Huang trying to get a run, gets into the back of drive-through, coming through turn 2, and loses a little bit of momentum, but right now it's Easterday drive-through, and then Huang as they come off of turn number 3, head down the short chute and head to turn 4.
Looks like we're splitting up into 2 packs here. The 3 front runners, Easterday, drive-through, and Huang, and the mid-pack guys, Cody H and Alvarez and Soundhead.
That's Cody Wortley, yeah, and then it's Soundhead way behind them, and then Cody H Gaming is super far behind as here they come.
Easterday clips the wall.
Through turn 7, drive-through is right on the back bumper, waiting for a mistake to be made. As drive-through looks to the inside through turn 8, doesn't have anything. Easterday protects the spot to turn 9, and
sideways.
Huang catches the wall as he locked him up. We stay green. And the fastest lap right now belongs to Ben Easterday. As they come around through turn 10 and 11, Easterday goes wide. Drive-through trying to get underneath him.
Defensive line by Easterday.
Into turn 12, drive-through shoots the gap, almost gets into him, coming up through the curbs. Big run to the line. Easterday is going to cover the spot at the line. He will continue to lead. As they head back into turn number 1, there you see victory lane. It'll be an adventure to get to there post-race. Here's turn 2 and now turn 3. Easterday continues to have the fastest lap. Through turn 4. Now they come up through turn 5 and the Boulevard de Carmel. Easterday kind of separating just a little bit as now drive-through has the fastest lap. 83.310 mile an hour lap. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Ed Soundhead that has the fastest lap of the race. A minute 5.682 is his fastest lap of the race, and the fastest lap out of anybody so far. So here they come through turn 10 and 11 now. Easterday still staying out in front as he will come through 12 and 13 and complete 4 laps as he comes close to the start-finish line.
Alvarez passes Cody Wortley for 4th, I think.
Alvarez has passed Wortley for 4th, and Soundhead just kind of hanging in there in 6th, with Cody H Gaming in 7th. Here they come through turn 3. Here are the leaders. As Huang is really trying to apply that pressure to drive-through as they come through turn 4 and up the boulevard.
Drive-through clips that wall.
And there are a lot of possible deadly zones. That's one of them.
Yeah.
As they come up through turn number 6, head down the stretch, one of the fastest parts of the track, head into the hard braking zone. That's turn number 7 and up through Rue de Cologne.
Oh, trying to push hard to get around the 77, but...
Yeah, we know Easterday is enjoying the battle that he's seeing in the mirrors. Here they come through turn 9, running really wide towards the wall. Here's turn 10 and 11. Easterday just running a race of his own, as he will have 5 laps complete when he crosses the start-finish line here. And Easterday's last time by was the fastest of the session so far. We'll see what happens with timing and scoring refreshes, if that was the fastest for him or not. Does not look like it was, no. So, fastest lap.
Drive-throughs closed that gap.
Fastest lap so far, minute 4.646. That was set by Ben Easterday, and 84.646 miles an hour. And so they come down into turn number 7. Huang spinning the tires as they come up through Rue de Cologne. It'll be impressive if we make it through this race without any cautions. And we'll definitely make it a race of attrition as here they come through turn 9, heading into 10 and 11.
Easterday swings wide.
Now, he's been doing that the past couple of laps, and so far hasn't really had that big of an effect on him. So I think right now, whatever's working for him, I don't think he's going to change it anytime soon, as Huang is really trying to get to drive through. Almost gets to his bumper in turn 1.
All this is allowing Easterday to pull away right here.
Yeah, but they're able to keep that gap at the beginning part of the straightaway. It's really once they hit turn 5, 6, and 7 that Easterday is just able to pull away as Huang gets loose behind him as they come up through Boulevard de Carmel.
Heavy braking. Oh, Easterday spins the tires getting out of that corner. That's not going to help him.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of tire marks coming up out of that corner. Just like you'll see him coming out of turn number 4 and probably coming out of turn number 9. As here he comes into turn number 9.
Man, drive-throughs close that gap a ton.
Yeah, looks to the inside through 10 and 11.
That's going to be the pass.
Has a chance. Easterday has the preferred line through 12. We'll see what 13 brings. Drive-through drives it in, makes contact. Huang goes up the middle. Wide. Doesn't have enough speed to make the pass, but he's going to look for second, and he's going to try to make it work going into turn 1, and he will. So Huang Do, the 2-time winner in NACOS, he will take second as drive-through drifts it through turn 2. Here they come through turn 3.
Huang is going to try to run the leader down. We've seen how aggressive he can get on the road courses. Oh,
He just drifted it through turn 4. Here they come up the stretch towards turn 7 out of turn 6. And
more wheel spin.
drive through, almost loops it,
what a save.
and he does
he
loop
did.
it. He's got
He
plenty
gets
of
it back
time.
going,
We
though,
will
with
not
ease.
get a caution. We will stay green. Here comes Easter Day through turn 9. He makes it through just fine, but now David has caught up to drive through as the leaders are in 10 and 11. Could we
Oh,
see
he's running
Easter
that
Day
inside
finish second again? Last week was the first time that he didn't finish second in his NACOS career. It was a 5th place finish. And Huang won his second this season. Certainly would be nice for him to get win number 3, try to catch up to the points lead that Easter Day has, but he needs Easter Day to have a couple more days like he did a week ago. Here they come through 3 to turn 4. And now down the stretch they go. Huang stays in line as they go through 7 and come off. Go to Rue de Calonne, and then turn 8 and turn 9. Sweeping right into the hard 90-degree left right there. As when Easter Day crosses the line, he will have 9 laps complete as he went really wide, and it's allowed Huang to close the gap through turn 12.
Here comes Huang with a big run.
Trying to get the draft. Easter Day has the better launch up off the corner. 9 laps complete. As
sends
Ben
it.
goes wide, Huang dives
What
it
a
in,
move.
and Huang takes the lead.
Now the question is, can Huang pull away from that dominant 53 car?
It certainly is possible. He just can't overdrive it. Here they come through turn 4. Whoa, he almost hit the wall, and here comes Easter Day with a run up through turn 5.
Easter Day had to really lift off to avoid running into the back of him as they head towards the heavy braking zone for.
Oh, he's going to go around the
turn
outside,
7.
and Huang is going to give him the spot back. So move Easter Day back out in front as here they come off turn 7.
Huang's fighting back though.
I think he's going to look for 12 and 13 to try and make the pass. Maybe practice setting up for a last lap pass if we get to that point in the race.
So Cody H.
Especially-
Gaming goes down pit road.
Especially with how wide Easter Day goes coming off of turn 10 and 11 right here. Huang able to keep it down towards the wall. But Easter Day able to cover the spot as here they come through 12. And you're right, Cody is on pit road. He will lose a lap, as he was already 40-some seconds behind the race leaders as we have 10 laps in the books. Drive through.
Alvarez nosed into the tire barriers of a few laps ago. Lost 2 spots. That's
Yeah,
not good for him.
he's now back in 6th as the battle for the lead heats up heading for turn 4. Easter Day has led 9 laps. Drive through led the first lap. Everything else has been Easter Day as they come up through Boulevard du Carmel and head for turn 7.
Clean exit for both of those cars.
Now up Rue de Cologne. Heavy braking. Huang almost spins it. He's going to go around the outside.
Oh,
And there's not a lot
what
of
a
grip
save.
there. Hangs onto the car. Through 10 and 11. Easter Day goes wide. Huang trying to cut it close. Can't quite do it. That mistake by Huang is going to allow Easter Day to pull away by a couple of car lengths. And make it a little bit easier for him. But still has a lot of work to do to try and pull away from Huang and get him out of his mirror. As we know it won't be that easy for the 53 to pull away.
Both cars sliding through that turn.
Everybody slid the tires. Huang hit the wall coming off turn number 3. So Easter Day has a little bit of advantage as they head up towards turn 7. And even though it is on moderate damage, certainly is enough to slow the car down a little bit in that moment. As they come up the stretch towards turn 8 and turn 9. Drive-through has been closing the gap on the leaders. Last time by, it was just under 10 seconds. Before that, it was over 10 seconds by a little bit. So drive-through is catching Easterday and Huang. The question is will the tires last long enough for him to catch him without help from a caution? 12 laps complete as Easterday crosses the start-finish line. And we start to get closer and closer to the halfway point here in Trois-Rivières. Smooth turn 4 for both drivers. But you're starting to see the advantage that Ben has over Huang.
It's making you want to believe that Huang has burned up his stuff trying to pass Easter. Because we saw how much he smoked the tires coming out of those turns. That's not going to help his rear.
It's certainly possible. Ben's last lap was just about a tenth off from his fastest lap of the race, and the fastest lap of the race overall, as we are under caution.
Under caution.
I'm not sure for what, because everybody is rolling.
Oh, Cody Wortley spun, trying to battle with Ed Soundhead.
Must have been. Let's take a look. It must have involved 2 cars or more. Oh, I see. This is going into turn 1, and Wortley just lost it. Everybody avoided him, and I guess because he was in the middle of the track, that was grounds for a caution. So everybody will catch up. Pits will be open next time by, as we are closing in on the halfway point here in this one. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take an ORN race break here and come back once we get close to the green flag. Ben Easterday leads 13 laps complete. This is the Online Racing Network. Welcome back here to Trois-Rivières as we come through the final couple of corners, getting ready for the restart.
Looks like drive-thru's your leader.
Certainly what it looks like, but Ben also might be the... I don't know. But green flag is back in the air as we are fanning out 3 and 4 wide.
Drive-thru overdrives the curve.
Ben Easterday to second, drive-through to the lead, and here's Soundhead. 3 wide is Huang trying to get from the back to the front, passes Cody Wortley for third. And we're back to where we were on the opening lap. Here they come down into turn number 7. Oh, Ben!
I think my game just crashed.
Okay. Alright, well, you can get back in. That's no big deal.
Yeah.
But, I'm assuming that Huang got a penalty. Not sure what specifics on that, but he did go to the rear. Excuse me. But he's back up to third now, so it didn't really affect him too much.
Alright, tell me when I fall out.
I mean, I won't be able to see that on stream. But,
Oh, okay, I'll just wait.
And here they come back across the line. 16 laps complete. So I believe we're 2 laps from halfway. Yeah, 2 laps from halfway. Drive-through remains out in front. Okay, I think you're back in, or you just left because my game lagged a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
I just joined.
Okay. As Easterday trying to chase him down, drive-through is in a world of his own right now. This is exactly what he wanted and what he expected, knowing that this would be a great chance for him to get a win, trying to close in on that gap on Easterday. As drive-through has not won a race this season, hasn't even finished second yet this season. However, he is second in points because of his consistently getting a couple of third-place finishes, as well as, I believe, a 6th-place finish and a 5th-place finish. So not a fantastic year for drive-through, but a win would certainly brighten the mood a little bit for that 77 and put him in good shape for the second half of the season. As he continues to pull away, Ben did not get a good 12 and 13 there, as David is slow behind him.
Hold on to the inside of Ben. Not gonna work. He's gonna back off of that. Oh, we got Cody Wortley around.
Cody's around, and David's in the
that has to be a
tire barrier. Check on the leaders, because I'm not quite sure if it is. We'll get a replay here first.
Nope, no caution. They're still going.
Cody did what he did last time and just dropped it. David, unfortunately, had nowhere to go but into the tires. His drive-through has set a big gap as Ben's in the tires.
Oh, no. Oh, he's stuck.
Turn 7, he starts going again. But he's got a lot of damage to that car.
Could be some possible engine
Soundhead
damage.
just turned Huang for second.
Oh, that's going to be controversial.
Could we call it karma from a week ago at Berlin?
I was uninformed. What happened?
And that's the caution.
What happened at Berlin?
Oh, nothing. Ed just screwed up the corner, and Huang went to the inside, and my game crashed.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Type it in chat, type it in chat, type it in chat.
Discord?
In the game. Somebody needs to export the file. Okay, close that. Open that again.
I got the export if you want it.
Okay, perfect. I just need it post-race, so we will not have points for you. Here coming up post-races, I guess I can turn all this off. It's a good thing the caution came out when it did then. And we were on lap 18, right? So we were right at halfway.
Yes.
So we've
Should I post the export in general?
Put it in race control if you can, and I'll get to it post-race.
Having some R&R and CCS Talladega flashbacks here.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try to find it.
Alright, server is back up.
I think that is the one right there. Yeah, it is. In race control.
Just turn that off. Okay. So this is what happens when a track gets broken. And I'm going to assume that we're going to move right to race. Rather, give everybody a chance to hop in. And then move to race. I'm not quite sure what the plan is here. Dad. Alright, love it. Alright, we're gonna move drive-through into the booth just for a hot second.
Last. You're
Okay,
no, you're third last.
What's playing here, boss?
We're gonna fake the start and then just get pacing and then we'll start.
So we're gonna do a lap under pacing and then do the
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting the guys in order.
Got it. Okay. So we'll try this again. So we're gonna do a lap of pacing and then we will go green. So yeah, an eventful race. Uh-oh. Have to restart for somebody? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. So we're going to try this once more here, folks. And try to get you a green flag finish if we can. So we just had to slide drive through into the booth there to try and figure out what the heck was happening, but I think we're good now. So yeah, what do you think we'll see here in these last, what will be 17 laps here, Keanu?
More aggressive driving. I could see that happening. A lot of 3-wide moves, dive bombs, people taking each other out. Just a typical road course race when you get like a bunch of guys who are thirsty for a win and closing laps of a race.
Of course, we need the green flag in order to do that, and so far we haven't gotten it yet.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
And as if on cue, there is the command to fire the engines. So we'll fire them up and get going here.
Double check the steering wheel.
From Trois-Rivières.
Sit back, relax, get a nice pace, nice rhythm.
Mess up again.
Have a good day, all right, bud?
And we're going to do a lap under pacing. So we will have 17 laps to go on the restart. We're not going green this time by. We'll go green next time by. As the drive-thru will get us back in the order. And go from there. As they come through 12 and 13.
I don't think we'll be taking the green flag, will we? But like,
green...
we're gonna take it, but like, we're not gonna go.
Yeah, we're not going.
Okay. Never mind. I think
no,
we are.
No. That was just wrong
Okay.
going. Now they're gonna get in order here and do a lap. Not sure where Cody Wortley's going. I don't think he was. Okay, Soundhead should be. Well, Soundhead was second when the caution came out. So I'm not quite sure how we're doing this. If we're doing, I don't think we're doing it by qualifying. No, we're not. So. And it looks like Wortley's taken off. Where's he going? Okay, now I think he's coming to a stop now. Sorry for the confusion here. Oh, where is he? He's on the... Huh?
We didn't miss something, did we?
He is...
Oh, he's going down pit. He's going down pit lane. I think he
Coming-
needs to go.
Coming onto pit road is Cody Wortley.
He may have to go AFK because they don't
Well-
obviously they don't want a car stopped in the track.
Well, hold on. Everybody else just red flagged it.
Should we drag drive-through up here?
Nah, we'll figure it out. As Cody comes in for tires.
Drive-through says technical difficulties for the 27.
All right. Could it be a shifter issue? He gets going. And I think he's... Okay, so we'll have 16 laps to go on the restart. As he just technically took that lap. Unless they're going to subtract a lap from him. Because he'll catch up to the back of the... Oh, no, he did take that lap. A wacky twist here to this one from Trois-Rivières. Hopefully things will be back in order next week at Eldora, 9:25 p.m. Easterns, when we will start. Here on ORN, Jimmy Powell will call the action with the rest of us, hopefully. As,
Drive-through's our leader.
Yep.
Because he's on the inside. I think we had an issue on the other restart of like who the leader was because they were lined up in
Well, yeah, because they didn't qualify. It was random qualifying. As okay, Cody now parked it. Everybody else is coming around.
Tough break for him. Green flag.
Yeah, I'm assuming the green flag's in the air. Now Cody's going to wait for everybody else to come around. As here they come through turn 2 and 3.
Just driving that defensive line as well as we've seen earlier.
Easterday slides it into second. Cody H Gaming bounces it off the wall. And here they come off turn 4 into turn 5 and up the Boulevard de Carmel. When they cross the line, whoever crosses the line first, there will be 16 laps to go. As
drive-through
hits the
a
tires.
bit.
Oh, and
David
just
big
killed the
crash.
tires.
I think he killed his engine. No, he's moving. He's moving.
He's done a
on
lot
it.
of damage, though. The hood is really crinkled as here they come through turn 10. Another car. Okay, Cody dropped to the rear of the field. We do stay green, and Ben Easterday is going to take the lead.
That's the consequence of driving too hard. You risk going wide and hitting those tire barriers.
So here they come. And now 16 laps to go from Trois-Rivières. David is still limping it around back there in the back of the field as Ben goes really wide in turn 1.
Hold on, what a save. Man, these guys are driving their gut.
Yeah. Well, and they're fresh tires, too, so they don't have a lot of heat into them. So they're going to be slipping and sliding. Here they come through turn 4. Ben.
Oh,
Goodness. Here they come up turn 5. Off to 6, and then the stretch to 7. Long stuck behind drive-through. Through turn 7, and now on to Rue de Cologne. Easterday pulling away. Into 8. And 9. Here's 10 and 11. Easterday didn't go as wide as he was earlier. Drive-through pokes the nose into 12, doesn't work. Easterday gets the better launch off. Well, I think the problem with drive-through is he was too close to Easterday. Had to wait until Easterday got on the gas until he could get on the gas, and he lost a little bit of time as Huang tried to go around the outside for second. Not enough.
I think drive-throughs may give him the boot here if he wants to win, because we know he's looking for a win.
And we know drive-through and Easterday both winless so far. Really, the only repeat winner is Huang. And he has 2 wins, the most on the season. Everybody else that has a win isn't here. That would be Travis, Jason, and Austin. Austin was supposed to make a start, but unfortunately had to leave before the green flag flew. and I think even before qualifying started, so he'll get credit for 8th place spot once everything is said and done. And here they come out of turn 9, and Soundhead absolutely drifting the car all over the place, and here they come through 12 and 13. Easterday still out in front, trying to hang on. Oh, everybody goes wide.
That is
Trying to
a
avoid
dangerous
the wall.
spot right there. Where that wall juts out and then juts back in sharply. That
Yeah.
is going to be chaos.
Easterday has a little under a second over drive-through. His drive-through almost gets into the tires coming out of 7. Up through Rue de Cologne they go. And now Huang trying to get by on the outside. Through turn 8 to turn 9. He's got the better line for 9. And Huang will take it into 10 and 11.
Drive-through almost gives him the boot. He does.
He certainly was all over that back bumper, telling him, I'm there, son. You better move it or lose it. And now Huang has to try and catch Ben again.
That curbing on the last turn is really hurting some of these drivers because their wheels just get caught between both of them. Where, like, it curves, and that's just breaking traction for a lot of people.
Nice rebound day for Soundhead. Currently sitting in 4th. Probably hoping for some more screw-ups so we can slide into the top 3. And really give him a cushion over Cody H Gaming. And Cody Wortley has retired from the event. So whatever was plaguing him is going to cost him a chance to finish. So 6 drivers still on the racetrack at this point. Is Easterday just trying to pull away and come home with his first win in NACOS. Into 12 and 13 over the curb. Huang just trying to close the gap. The gap was just 200th under a second last time by. We'll see what it is once timing and scoring refreshes as Huang sent it into turn 1. He gained 2/10 that last time by.
Yeah, Huang's running a few tenths faster a lap. Huang is running.
Well, we know this early part of the course is worse for Easterday, but that second half really coming after turn 7 is where Easterday just seems to be able to accelerate over Huang and drive through. So we'll have to see if Huang can get to him, maybe get into him a little bit for him to try and get his 3rd career win. Huang has the fastest lap. 60 minute 4:751, just about 84.5 miles an hour average as Huang goes really wide coming out of turn 9. Throws it into 10. Ben goes super wide.
Whoa, he almost hit those tires. I think he did.
Spun the tires trying to avoid the wall. But Huang is there as we've got 11 laps to go.
Ooh, Huang drives it really deep. He got side.
Oh, he got sideways going into turn 3, and that's going to allow Easterday to pull away at one of his weaker spots on the track as here they come through turn 4 and up Boulevard to Carmel. They got 2 1/4 seconds back to drive through. And then 5.5 seconds back to Soundhead, who's in 4th. And 21 seconds back to Alvarez, who's in 5th. Cody H Gaming 6th. Cody Wortley 7th out of the race. Into 10 and 11. Easterday keeps it down as we're coming up on the final 10 laps. Oh boy,
He
Huang.
sent it there.
Well, Ben got a little sideways there. That certainly didn't help him getting back to the gas. 10 to go from Trois-Rivières. Out of turn 3 to turn 4. Drive-through now has the fastest lap. Minute 4.270. Just over 85 mile an hour average. And he just set that his last time by. He closed in by 0.8 of a second. And drive-through is now back in this thing. As here they come up, Rue de Cologne. Drive-through hit the tires.
Oh, that's not going to be good for him. Can he get it
And
going,
right
though?
in front
Yeah,
of
he...
Sound ahead. Potential for a late caution. I don't think it's going to happen, even though he was sitting right in the middle of the track, and he just overcooked it. And there is no caution. We stay green. Nine laps to go. As now Soundhead is going to take third. And this allowed Easterday to pull away a little bit. Drive-through had such a fast car and gained 0.8. And now he's going to lose 8 seconds. Now 9.5 seconds back from the leaders. Through turn 7 they go, up Rue de Cologne. Through turn 8 into turn 9. And now to turn 10 and 11. Huang trying to close the gap but not overdrive it. Easterday just trying to bring the car home in one piece and get his first career NACOS win. As I'm sure he can taste it. 8 laps to go. Grand Prix,
the question is...
Trois-Rivières.
Oh, Huang gets sideways. Now the question is, can Huang run him down?
Well, the
It's
gap
8 laps.
was over a second that last time by. Even though Huang had the...
Oh, we have a caution.
We do, and it's for Soundhead, who is out of the race.
Oh, that must have been a big crash. Let's see what...
Trying to find him. Yeah, Soundhead is just gone. What in the world?
Oh, he's back on track. I think they threw the caution to get him.
Oh, he died.
Yeah.
His game crashed. It did the thing in the corner.
Oh.
Well,
Hopefully we
that
don't go
changes
back to these
everything, because
track
that puts drive-through back into third. That changes everything.
Yeah, we
And
don't know how-
David, I don't know how we can see over the hood on that, remember, DW car.
Yeah.
But
I don't know
somehow
how
he has
badly
taken
beaten.
fourth. Drive-through.
I don't know.
His right side's
Yeah.
bent in. But he's
I don't know
still
how
in
badly
third.
beaten that 77 is. Let's see if we can make it, if he can catch the leaders and run them down.
So we're going to get a restart. Inside 8 to go. Right now there are 8 laps remaining. We'll get 7 to go this time by. And it'll at least be 6 to go. Until next time by, pits will probably be open. So we're going to get a restart with 5 to go here, guys. Well, this wild and crazy finish is up on its way as Soundhead has taken his spot back. And everybody is now caught up as they cross the start-finish line, and Cody's trying to catch up. And waiting for scoring. We'll see if Soundhead is down a lap. And he is. And I got it. So that should put him back on the lead lap now. And it did. Oh, we added one too many.
Uh-oh. Yeah, they might want to take one away.
Didn't think drive-through did it, but he did. Okay. Lap minus number 2. Got it.
Wait for scoring to update.
Let's see what happens when they cross the line. Should fix everything. Pits are open. Huang is going to come in, sound ahead, and Easter Day stay out. Where have we seen this before?
That is a game changer.
Berlin
for sure.
last week, maybe?
Yep.
Unbelievable. That's big. And just want to make sure that everything goes well here. And waiting for scoring. Oh. Alright. It still has Soundhead ahead.
Oh.
Got it.
Everyone's back on the lead lap though. Yeah. I think we'll just need for scoring to update. Like once they get around.
Okay, now what?
Yeah, everyone's on the lead lap. Just wait for the field to cross, and we'll have the proper scoring.
So we're gonna have 4 to go on a restart. Okay. So
David's car is destroyed.
So I oopsiesed, and I don't know how David still has the hood, but it's there.
They cut off a fender, and that's it.
I didn't even see that. So we're gonna have 5 to go this time. We'll get the restart with 4 to go. Are we doubling up here? Okay. They trust me enough that we're going to go green this time. So we're going to get the restart with 5 to go.
Soundhead is your leader.
No,
That's
it's
Ben.
Ben.
That's Ben.
Ben is
I
the
got
leader.
confused here.
Yep. Soundhead is in second. Hopefully scoring doesn't cannibalize itself here on the restart.
Well, the Soundhead has to be behind the 53 at the line for scoring to work properly.
Well, not really, but we'll see what happens here.
All right, get ready to go green.
Out of 13, 5 to go on the restart. Green flag. Here we go.
Big jump. But that's legal because he's on the.
Waiting for scoring. They're going to go 4 wide. Here comes drive-through looking to the
Scoring's
bottom.
good. Scoring's good.
It has Ben in the lead and Soundhead on the lead lap. Here comes Huang to second with those
Hard
fresh
charging
tires.
Hoangdo. Oh, here comes drive-through, bouncing his way between Soundhead and the danger spot.
Are you
Everyone
sure
makes
Soundhead?
it
Check Soundhead.
Yeah, he's
6th
Hold
while
on.
in 4th.
It's a 0.0 here. We'll have to wait to see when they cross the line.
I think he's going to be a lap down again, so we'll fix it next time. Bye.
All right.
As Soundhead almost
Course.
wrecks it.
David hits the tires again in that piece of junk. I don't know how that thing's
he
still
avoided
running.
him, but Huang is there. 4 to go this time by. Oh, Huang really spinning those tires. Oh,
he's gonna almost a
send
Punterino.
it.
Almost the infamous Punterino that we've
4
seen
to go.
before in ORN races. Let's see when Soundhead
we
crosses.
haven't- we
Oh yeah,
haven't really
Soundhead's a lap
seen it.
down. Soundhead is a lap down.
Got it.
And 4. Hoang's really pushing hard. I think he lost a bit of time there.
Okay, now we're good.
Yes.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Stuff like this happens when you get a 16-year-old game and get a bunch of people to
Yeah.
race with it.
Into turn 7. Headed for Rue de Cologne.
Oh, Huang really threw it out.
I thought drive-thru was heading for the tires again. No, it was Huang this time, but we keep it going straight. The drive-thru's still there, and he did pit. It's first and fourth, the only 2 cars that stayed out as we're coming to 3 to go this time. Oh, drive-thru is going to turn Huang.
Oh.
Turn 11, and that's
big
going to bring
crash.
out the caution as more trouble. So now what?
Do we have green white checkers in this league?
We've got 3 to go. As long as nobody pits.
I don't think. I
Well,
think
as long as nobody pits, we can get 2 to go here. And Soundhead has a chance to win the race.
Oh boy.
And if we go over, so help me. Whew. They're in turn 4, headed for turn 5. And as long as they double up once they get through turn 7, we will see a green-white checkered. And if we don't, and this race finishes under caution, we're looking at a new first-time winner and the first time a race is finished under caution this season.
Yep. Are we going green this time?
It certainly doesn't look like it.
Racing past the checkers is drive through 1 extra lap, which I don't think is. Oh, actually that makes sense.
What's happening?
Racing 1 extra lap, which is going to screw up the tick.
Yes, it will. Okay, cool.
Okay, look in the chat because Giraffe is asking you to confirm.
Yeah, so we definitely will not have points ready post-race.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm
Not
gonna give
good.
that. I'm gonna give that job to a Mr. H Gaming. As far as I'm concerned, that is not my responsibility since it's not gonna be up for the stream. So
God
we're just
help
gonna
us
turn
all.
the lap counter off.
David Alvarez is in third in that battered car.
I
God
don't-
help
this
us all.
is gonna be really, really wild.
He's going to hold everybody up. No offense to David, but that car is really slow because of that damage.
So we're gonna get a manufactured green-white checkered here. Which means we will go green when the white flag flies, and then get the white when the checkered flag flies. We've done this before. I've seen it happen. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure why they needed to pit, but they felt the need to pit, so they pitted.
Yep.
I guess
It's
because
not gonna be
tires
good.
were worn, it was a decently long run there.
How many cautions this race had? 3, 4?
It has, well, I don't know, because of the scoring errors and the restart.
I think Soundhead's lined up improperly. Ben and Soundhead should be switched.
It's fine.
Soundhead can get his first win. That's going to be great.
Here we go, folks. Through turn 10. Hi. This, yeah, green, white, checkered, manufactured style. Here we go. 2 laps to go. Ignore the flag man in the game. Oh, look at Alvarez. Sound ahead. Trying to hang on to second as here comes Huang into turn 3.
Oh man, what a move.
Oh, Easter Day's gone as Huang just cut off the bumper of Soundhead as they come up through turn 5. And Cody loops it in the back. We stay green. Into turn 7. Nice exit.
Oh, Easter Day.
Huang got the better run as drive-through lights up the tires. He's stuck in 4th behind Soundhead. Coming to the white flag. Soundhead all over the place. Here comes Huang. He's sideways.
Man, he's driving hard.
1 more lap to go as drive-through goes to the inside in turn 10 and 11.
Might see the famous Puncherino here.
Into 12 and 13. Huang can't
He's
cut
right
that
there.
corner. He looked for it. White flag as drive-through takes 3rd. 1 more lap to go. He looks to the outside.
Oh, he did not.
Huang went all the way to the wall. He still can't get there.
Huang is right
Out
there.
of 3 into turn 4 for the final time as they come up Boulevard de Carmel.
Oh, Ben's gonna pull away right here.
Yeah, Huang's going to
Huang's
really have to
good in
send it in
technical
deep
section.
here. For the final time into turn 7. All over the back bumper. Drive-through in the picture as well. Up Rue de Cologne. David just trying to bring it home in one piece. In through turn 8 to turn 9. Huang almost drops it.
Ah, it's Ben
Into
wins.
10. Drive-through goes to the inside for second.
That's not gonna work.
Moves him.
Ah, he's not gonna be happy.
Easter Day's going to run away with this as Huang just
Oh,
punted
Huang punched
drive-through.
drive-through out of the way.
And Ben Easter Day, through turn 13, is going to finally win a NACOS.
Good win for Ben Easterday. Drive-through spinning in the background.
Drive-through. He's going to finish last after the punt that Huang gave to drive-through with the move in turn 10 that's going to cost him the win. And any shot he had at it. Wow.
Tempers are gonna flare. I want to see this in the voice chat.
Well, we've got to do a post-race interview here first with the winner. Once he gets his burnout in and all that, but wow. Ben definitely led the most laps. He started, well, I don't remember if he started on pole or not. I could probably check that here in a little bit.
What's going on?
Nothing. Okay. Burnout time for Easter Day.
586 average speed. That's amazing.
Yeah, okay, so Easter Day did not start on pole. That was drive-through. He led 5 laps. Easter Day led everything else. So once the burnouts are done, we'll bring Easter Day into the booth and get an interview with him here before we head off for next week at Eldora. Yes, I believe right now the goal is to find Victory Lane. And Huang was not happy. He's out of voice chat. Alright, well, he can't get black flagged anymore. Alright, so they have to go all the way out to the dirt track. Oh, okay. They gotta go all the way out to the dirt track. And that's how they make it to Victory Lane here. So drive-thru's gonna lead them down. And they're gonna come up through this hill.
Confusing.
Don't hit the fence. Okay. And Ben has made it to victory lane. Let's bring him in, as this is what I want to do. Well, Ben, it finally happened. 6 races in, 5, no, make that 4 second place finishes. Take us through those last couple laps. How'd you get it done?
A lot of sweat and staying consistent. I did kind of mess up the last corner on the last lap, but I saw that drive through and that one Asian was fighting it through for a second, so I knew I had it won at that point. But man, it's good to finally get a win.
Well, it's certainly a big day in the points. This is really going to extend your lead way over 100 points now, especially since the car that's in second place finished, well, I believe 6th in the field today. So a big points day for you for sure as we head into Eldora next week. Congratulations, and we'll see you back next week.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the program.
Absolutely. Final thoughts here, Kiani.
Well, it was a pretty exciting race. People driving on the ragged edge all the time. We've come to see that the ragged edge has bitten a few people. But I think overall, this was a pretty good race with some tempers flaring at the end between Horn and drive-through. Good racing all around the pack. Yeah, the only downside was the problems with the track with crashing.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I believe you'll be back next week. If not, I'll be here and we'll have Jimmy. We'll make something work. So thank you so much for being here. And that will just about do it here from Trois-Rivières. Ben Easterday is your winner for the first time this season, and we'll extend that points lead. We'll get the points for you next week because of all the scoring errors that happened. So yeah, we'll see you at Eldora. Jimmy Powell will be here with you for the call. So from all of us here, Nathan Kiani, I'm Jacob Hitz. Ben Easterday, your winner at Trois-Rivières.